All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream. This is sort of impromptu. Didn't even think I was going to get to do a live stream this weekend, honestly. But the wife has taken to drop some presents off, and I am home alone for the first time in forever, taking advantage of this. Going to hop on here for a Christmas edition of the Listen Together. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you who are in the chat. If you have not been able to make it to this Listen Together, I totally understand. This is last minute anyway. All right, so if this is your first time here, let's give you a big round of applause. If not, this channel exists to simplify the complexities of the home studio and to help you make professional sounding music in a less than professional space. We can dream alone, we can create alone, but together, you all know, together, we can achieve so much more. So today we're going to be going through the Listen Together, but before we get there, I want to give a shout out to these individuals. These are folks who have helped the channel in one way, shape, or form, whether it be through monetary donation or through the Patreon account. Thank you guys so much for keeping this channel going. Love each and every one of you. Appreciate your patronage, whether it be through the Super Chat, Super Stickers, or through the Patreon account. Thank you all so very much. And without further ado, let's also give some shout outs to some awesome individuals here. These are brand new subscribers: Kane, Tamil Film Zone, Kevin, Jay Young, DBP, and Bachelor Party, Tech Support, Hatred, Kufanda, Sean, Earl Smith, and Musician's Tool. Hey, it looks like we got a first timer in the chat. Good to see you, So Stratus. How's it going? Merry Christmas, buddy. Or Happy Hanukkah, or wherever you might be, whatever you might be doing. Good to see you. So, if this is your first time hopping on one of these kind of streams, basically every single month we have a song contest. It's not really a contest in the sense of who's better. It's mainly just people getting out there and submitting music and putting music out. And then I will give constructive feedback on that music from a professional standpoint. Individuals in the chat section will give constructive feedback. They are always helpful. I've never, in all of the months that we've been doing this since March, I believe, I've never once seen anybody give derogatory comments in the comment section in the chat. So thank you guys so much for just being an awesome community. That says a lot for you guys too. But basically we submit songs for that month. We have a deadline, and usually about towards the end of the month. The deadline for this month was the 25th, and Christmas Day. And so then we go back through and we all listen to them together, and then I will choose a winner. The winner will then get a free mix and master from yours truly. And usually what happens is I go through what I do to take it from a good sounding mix to a great sounding mix here live on the channel just after the Listen Together. So if you want to go back and check out any of the other previous submissions, we have live mixing training, EQ training on previous submissions that won. And then we took their song from, a great starting point to an excellent polished master. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in. I don't know how much time I have before the wife gets back, and I don't feel like being in the doghouse tonight, so I'm going to try to get through this with some efficiency. The first track that we're going to listen to, actually, we have him in the chat, is Bob Consley. This is Tim Consley's brother, and Tim did not submit anything this go around because Bob did, and they have a no contest rule amongst themselves, which is pretty cool. Usually brothers will, sibling rivalry, they'll always duke it out. Not these guys. They're just too cool for that. So let's take a listen to Bob Consley's The Ascent. Ooh, like that already. It's got some of that 70s vibe to it. Good guitar work. I like that guitar. Ooh, man, that organ. Tearing it up. Ooh, nice little break right there. Almost has an Eagles sort of flair there. Uriah Heep, yeah, definitely. Almost Allman Brotherish with the dual tracked solos here. I like that. Nice. Great job, man. Phenomenal mix. And Bob C, he said, okay, so the creator here, the genius behind this song, says he's very partial to dual track solos. Well, it definitely sounded good, and it definitely added to it. Got a lot of good to say about it, honestly. The only things that I could point out is maybe just minor EQ for separation of instrumentation and use of the stereo field. I think could probably been just a tad bit better. It seemed like it lacked a little bit of interest, but I think that's because of the lack of vocals. I think if the vocals would have been in there, if there would have been some instrumentation underneath vocals, it would have really added to that. But even in and of itself, with it being sort of a jam track, definitely very cool. I liked it. The only other thing, I think the bass guitar could have been a little bit more present. Just a little bit of EQ work and some, I think just some balancing of the instrumentation. That really could have been, on par with some of the more professional stuff that I've heard already. So great work, man. Great work. Next up is John, aka Moker. Moker? I'm not sure how to, I'm going to say John. Anyway, he says his song is titled When Times Get Tough. Let's take a listen to this. What? Very bluesy.
It seems so hopeless Release me from this cell, trapped inside some kind of place. Release me from this hell. I want to help you, baby, can't you see? Give me time, you got to let me breathe. 'Cause with the time that you can give, maybe I can start to live.
Nice guitar work.
You love me somehow, it should be enough. I need the courage and the strength when the times get tough.
Nice.
The flowers will blossom, you'll have love to give. The seas will come, and maybe you will forgive. The time is coming when things will be better than ever when you're set free. Yeah.
Ooh. Lots of organ going on today.
It seems so hopeless.
Nice.
Release me from this cell, trapped inside some kind of place. Release me from this hell, 'cause I want to help you. Can't you see? You got to give me time, little baby. You got to let me breathe. 'Cause with the time that you can give, maybe I can start to live.
Nice. Wow. Definitely very bluesy. Rocking on that organ again. Love the guitar work. I think the mix could have been a little fuller, though. It just seemed like it was lacking some fullness there. And given the fact that the song was really kind of just upbeat and bumping and pumping, I think if there would have been some good use of stereo field, some good use of the bass frequencies to get that really pumping and just more full, I think it really would have sold the song more. But definitely just right there on borderline of having like everything that it needed to be an awesome song. Even in and of itself right now, I think it would be a passable demo that you could send off to somebody and probably get a record deal from that, or at least get a good gig. I don't know if record deals are even a thing anymore, honestly, but I know you could get a good gig from that because that was definitely a cool song. Liked it. Going to go ahead and paste here in the chat. Just in case you were not aware, there is a Christmas giveaway that's still going on. There's still another 14 days left to enter into that. First prize is Compression Simplified course, the Creating a Song Step-by-Step video course, and I believe it's the Ultimate Cakewalk by BandLab course. I'll have to go back and check. But anyway, you also get a set of mixing and mastering headphones, and I don't use that term lightly. They are definitely can be used for that. They're great headphones. So feel free to join there. Great job, John, a.k.a. Moker. Great job. Love the song. Just a little bit there, a little bit more fullness there, and I think that would have really sold it. Keith Lane is up next. His song is called Here in My Mind. If I know Keith very well, this is going to be very synth heavy, and it's probably going to make you seasick. It's probably going to give you some sort of oral. I have to make sure I say that right because I was saying oral last time. Even though I knew what I was saying, people thought I was saying oral and not oral. Anyway, it'll mess with your head. I guarantee it. Let's hear it. Yeah, it starts right off the bat doing this. It's building up for something here. Wow. Nice. Almost sounds like he sampled an alarm of some kind. Lots of layers going on here. Love it. Man alive, there's so much going on. This is what I'm talking about. If you got headphones on right now, this is especially messing with your mind. I feel like this is building up to something even bigger. Hey, Oliver. Merry Christmas to you, man. Very cool. It was building up to something. I knew it was. Very cool. Very cool. Wow. Very, very cool, as usual. Every time Keith submits something, I just know it's going to be something that's just going to blow my mind and literally mess with my mind. And I think that's why he called it Here in My Mind. Very, very good submission, Keith. Awesome work as usual. Let's go next to Mark George. The King is Born. Sounds very fitting for Christmas theme, which, by the way, for those of you who are in the chat, if you have not liked the video, go ahead and do that now. That'll let YouTube know that what we're doing over here actually matters. Oh, wow. Here we go. This guy should be writing for movies. Nice. Man, Mark has this knack for just getting you drawn into something emotionally. Kind of feel like we're in Bethlehem right now. See, I'm seeing the scene in my head right now. Shepherds are coming in and beholding Jesus. Nice. Here come the wise men. Man alive. Or maybe this is the angelic host. I can almost hear angels singing in the background right now. I don't know if that's intentional. Awesome. Nice. Excellent balance. Nice. Changing things up just enough at just the right times to keep everything interesting. Love it. Coming back into the crescendo. Wow. Wow. It's getting to the point where whenever Keith and Mark submit something, I don't even have anything left to say except for just wow. Which, you know, when they first started submitting songs, both of them sounded really good to begin with, but just over the course of the last few months, both of them especially have just, man, they've went from like here to here. Excellent work, Mark. I don't even know what to say to that. You did everything right. In my opinion, you did everything right. I did hear some phase issues, started at about 2 minutes and 41 seconds. There were some phase issues that started to be introduced into the song. I don't know if it was something that was double tracked or maybe something that was supposed to be deleted or something that was just out of phase. But it didn't really detract from it too much. It was something that I think you would have had to have a trained ear to even hear. Wow. I am currently right now responding to someone. I put a post out on Facebook, and I'm going to put it out here now too, for those of you who are in the chat, or for those of you who may come back and listen. I did want to go ahead and say this because Christmas is a time that is very special. There's so much joy that is surrounding this holiday for so many people. And yet there are those that I have that are close to me, and this is not necessarily the happiest of times for them, whether it be job loss, whether it be financial situations, and the worst of all, which we have seen here as of late, several people come to mind, the loss of loved ones. And I know that this holiday season is supposed to be bright and cheery, and everyone around you is just pouring it out of them. And we need that, don't get me wrong. But for those individuals, if you're one of those individuals who you're having a rough time during this holiday season, feel free to reach out to me. My email is homestudiosimplified@gmail.com. You can get a hold of me through the Facebook page. We can chat. We can get back and forth together. If you need a Skype call, if you need me to just someone to talk to, I don't have all of the answers, but I do have an ear to hear and a shoulder to lean on if you need it. So if you're going through a rough time this holiday season and you need someone to talk to, or you have a prayer request, something that you'd like for me to help you pray with you about, just drop that in the comment section if you feel comfortable, or get a hold of me outside of here if you feel comfortable, and just let me know. But just don't let the season go by without reaching out to somebody that cares about you. I may not know you personally. I may never have sat at your table. I may never have personally been involved in your life face to face, but that doesn't matter. As a person to another person, as an individual who I feel I care deeply about the feelings of others, if you are going through a rough time, please do not hesitate to reach out. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to try to encourage you during this holiday season, because I know that not everybody is having a good holiday season. So if you're one of those, do not hesitate to reach out to me, or at least someone else. And if you are having a great holiday season, if everything is good on your end, reach out to someone that you know that is struggling, because really that's what this season is really all about. You know, this world was lost and dying in sin, and we had no hope. And there are many right now who feel like they have no hope, but Christ came. God himself robed himself in flesh, came to dwell amongst his creation so he could feel our pain, so he could go through every single thing that we go through, and so that he could be touched by the feeling of our infirmities, so that he would be able to really relate to us. He came as that ultimate gift so that he could ultimately become the ultimate sacrifice for a hopeless world, to give us hope once again. So if everything's going great on your end, reach out to somebody that you know might be struggling and share that hope with them. Okay, let's go on to the next song. This is Ryan, I hope I'm saying this right, Ryan Rosal, and the song is called Never Happened. Ooh, I love me some acoustic guitar. It's already got my ears.
You settled into my life and break my heart in pieces every time. You're suffering under your control, and the games you play, well, they just grew old. You treat me like you don't care. Yes, you don't care. I'm bleeding deep inside me, deep inside me. 'Cause I've been waiting for all this while for something that would have never happened.
Nice voice.
You never treat me right. I always knew that you would never love me as much as I loved you. As much as I loved you. You always said that you were right.
Micah.
left me hanging. Don't wanna see you again. Don't you see me again? Don't you see me again? Don't you ever come back to me, baby. It should've never happened. I've been waiting for all this while for something that would have never happened. And you never treat me right. I always knew that you never loved me as much as I do. And I don't wanna see you again. Don't you see me again? Don't you? 'Cause I've been waiting for that something that should have never happened. Should have never happened. Oh, it should have never happened.
Great song. Great song. Wow. Lots of, yeah, exactly, Micah. Lots of potential. The acoustic guitar was recorded very well. I love the sound of that. It sounded great. There was some vocal tuning issues, but other than that, and sometimes that's by choice. The bass guitar, I think, could have been a little bit more present. And during the choruses, I think it could have just kind of really crashed in a little bit harder. But other than that, the song sounded great. Lots of potential, definitely. Definitely lots of potential. Good job. Every submission has been awesome. I'm looking forward to this one here as well. I'm sure it's going to be just as good. Rosa Zawadzki. I don't know. I'm trying. Hey, Prim, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. All right. So this is the last song. It's called Merry, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry, 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 Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, 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 Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry, 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 Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry, 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 Merry Christmas.
Billions of hearts all around the globe, praying for peace, need some love and hope. Cold winter day, and the sunlight's gone.
Beautiful voice.
Darkness around, let the Christmas come. Merry Christmas around the world. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to everyone. Merry Christmas around the world. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to
Nice. Good submission. I definitely like the song. Beautiful voice, by the way. Not sure exactly if that was Rosa that was singing or what, but excellent voice. I think some EQ and some separation of the instrumentation would have been great. A little bit more stereo painting, as well as the background vocals needed to be had a little bit more reverb applied to them to make them sort of set back just a little bit farther. Other than that, great song. Well, guys, that has been the song submissions for the December Song Contest. I will be announcing the winner within the next couple of days, so stay tuned to the channel, stay tuned to the Facebook page or the Facebook group, the HSS Collab group, and we will let you know then who is the winner. Thank you all so very much for showing up here on Christmas Day. And for those of you that have showed up, greatly appreciate each and every one of you. If you're coming back and you're watching this after the fact, I appreciate you just as much. Love each and every one of you. I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas. And before we go, we're going to give some shout outs real quick to these individuals. These are awesome individuals who have recently subscribed. Thank you all so much for subscribing to the channel. Your subscription to this channel means so much considering all of the other channels that are out there. So until next time, guys, thank you so much. We will see you all later. And congratulations, by the way, to all of those who have submitted a song. Every single song was absolutely awesome.